Hey guys, yeah, I wanted to come on here kind of show you some of the things I got recently, some of the recent purchases, additions that I got, to kind of give you an idea, of what I've been up to a little bit besides, just ponies and all that. And of course, the ponies are a big thing as well because I've got all of the Pony Life stuff, except for Rainbow Dash. I'm surprised they haven't done Rainbow Dash yet, which is really a surprise. Hopefully they'll do her soon. But that's just part of the recent additions, like the smaller figures, and of course the Fluttershy one. And then of course, one of the online purchases I did recently was of Gadget, which is pretty cool. But other things that I got are also kind of a necessity. You see, my cable slash internet slash phone provider is Xfinity slash Comcast. And of course, I have cable all over the house and all the rooms. So one of the things I did was finally break down and buy a rechargeable set, or a chargeable system, or a dock, if you will. This is the Energizer Recharge Pro. And the reason I got this one instead of the cheaper one, which was like $6 less, is because I don't think anybody that comes over and stays the night, I don't think anybody's going to want to have to see a big flashing Energizer sign suddenly light up in green saying, hey, your battery's charged, or something like that. Something like this is a little bit more subtle because it kind of gives you an idea of exactly how it's going to let you know, or indicate when something is recharged. But the reason I bought this basically is the fact that, like I said, I have cable in all the rooms. The living room has the main cable box, which is the X1 master box, and which is also a streaming box in a sense, I guess. And what happens is that for some odd reason, anytime we use Energizer lithium batteries in it, the remote, this is not the main box remote, this is my remote, but it's basically the same remote, but the remote seems to die out a lot faster. I don't know why. So I decided, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to stop wasting batteries. I'm going to buy the rechargeable ones because, I have the finances right now. I'm going to do that. So that's what I did. And along with, buying this, along with buying this, I also bought, of course, additional batteries just in case. So that way, I don't have to worry about, purchasing any more for quite some time. Unless something, of course, backfires. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. When you have the main box in your living room and the remote eats up your batteries for some faster than the other ones do. So it's kind of weird that it does that. Now, of course, I did get some other things as well that are not so non-essential, but I figured I'd get them. Like this right here is Godzilla. This is by Playmates. This is part of the Godzilla line. They had brought this out last year when they did King of Monsters, and they still have it out there. They have different versions of Godzilla. They have different versions of Godzilla on display, along with all the Godzilla relatable monsters, from the Smog Monster to Ghidorah and all that. And some of them about this size, some of them are smaller in scale. Like they do have this smaller in scale as well. They also have the 2004 version that's similar to this, but more modernized. They have all different kind of versions. Matter of fact, if I take this off real quickly, I'll show you what I mean. Like, these are all the versions here. Like, they have Godzilla, they have King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla, and Godzilla '99. Basically, the Godzilla of Toho fame, if you will, not the '98 one. And I might be just the only other person out there that didn't have a problem with the '98 film, honestly. But yeah, I recently finally bought that. And I was gonna, and here's the thing, I was considering buying it for quite some time. But there were times when I would go to see if it was still there and it'd be gone. So finally I decided when it got restocked, I was going to buy it, and I did. And the reason I got it is because it's 1954. This is the first, this mold, this design, if you will, is based off the first appearance of Godzilla. So that's pretty cool. I kind of like that. It's basically based off the first appearance of Godzilla. You know, the black and white ones. And you can tell that in the picture too. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I like the fact that they're doing that. Like the taking different versions of Godzilla and the monsters he's faced, and basically selling or putting on retail different incarnations, like different decade incarnations of the characters. So I like the fact that they included the very first appearance of Godzilla. It's really cool. And then I finally decided that, since the electronics area in my store is starting to become half GameStop, because that's what it feels like. It feels like, you go into the electronics area, it's like the movies on one side, then on the other side you have all the other stuff like the laptops, the tablets. Right in front of you is all the TVs. You have the headphones, all the different areas for like ink, computers, laptops, you name it, headphones, subwoofers. You kind of get the idea, right? Well, on the other side, and then of course you have the movies. Like the movies will be like right here. Well, then on the other side, you have like records. Like on one side you have the movies, the other side you have the records. Yeah, they have records. They actually they put a display together that makes it look like classic, like a partial classic record store. So basically, like on top you have all the records, and then on the bottom you have the record players from Victoria to the one I got, Cogslow, I think that's the name of it. Let me check. I think that's the name. Yeah, Cogsley. Yeah, Cogsley. You have that. And like I said, with Victoria, Cogsley, and some other brands, on the bottom shelves. And then when you move down further, you have, of course, you have the Arcade 1 cabinets of Ninja Turtles, Mortal Kombat, and all that. But then you go past that, and all of a sudden you're into like a mini version of a GameStop, where you have all these different figures, Funko Pop figures, pop culture icons, and movie characters, and all that. And then you get into the collectible area of figures that are meant for older people to collect, older kids, teens, adults to collect and stuff. And it was there that I decided to finally get some Gundam. Yes, I do like Gundam. I just haven't watched it as much as I think I should. But it's one of those animes that even though you don't watch it as much, just by word of mouth, you become a fan. Just by the highlights they show, or like I said, basically by the highlights they show, especially in reviews, you become a fan. And that's what I've done with Gundam. I've become a fan of it just through word of mouth and some of the things I've seen. So these were the Gundams I got. These are actually the only Gundams they had. This is Gundam 1, the RX-78-2 Gundam, the GU-01, which is basically the first Gundam that was... I do know that. The fact that this was the very first Gundam they ever had in the anime, the Gundam universe. So That's pretty cool. And I like it. And I like how they make sure they let you know that, oh yeah, by the way, you have to be this old to get it. So I like that. I like the little I like the artistic display and everything. So it's really cool. I like it. You get a little bit of Japanese in there, I think. Action articulation shows you what it does pulsably. So I like it. I really do. I really like having it. It's a big collector figure. And then, of course, I ended up getting the XXG-01W Wing Gundam GU-02. This, of course, I think is from the same Gundam. Is it? No, this is from the Gundam Wing series. This is from the Gundam Wing series, and you could see the Japanese title for it on top of them both, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but again, it also shows 15 and up. So, yeah, I really like that. Yeah, but this is the one that was in the second series. Love the art style on the box. And really cool. Again, shows you what it looks like in artistic form. So, really nice. And again, like I said, I became a fan of Gundam just by just by word of mouth. The fact that, people said it was good. I checked out some clips here and there, and I was like, I was instantly hooked. I was like, oh, I got to see the series when I get a chance. And there have been occasions where I have caught the series at times, and I thought it was good. I thought it definitely lived up to what people said. But anyway, though, guys, I thought I'd just show you what I got. Purchase-wise, kind of what I've purchased recently and my recently acquired stuff. And of course, I got the silver head of Rainbow Dash from the Good to Grow series. Ironically, somebody at one of the fandom pages on Facebook said that they showcased, I should say, on one of the Facebook fandom pages that they got a 3-pack of the silver heads of Rainbow, Twilight, and Fluttershy. So the only one I actually want to get next is Applejack to put right there. But anyway, though, guys, I thought I'd just show you what I got recently, and that's about it. So let me know what you all think down below. Comment if you like, and I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Take care. I am out, and let me know what you thought about it. Peace.